We've had a lot of people ask us about our frames for our dice art.
So in this video, we're going to show you the full process of how we build them.
We've just picked up some 12mm hardwood ply, and we've also got some pine stud work which we're going to work with.
Just the weight of 10,000 dice alone is close to 20 kilograms. Once we add that into the full ply, we're talking about 40 kilograms for the total weight of a piece.
With that in mind, we need to do something to prevent the flex of the ply with the weight of the dice.
And so what we're going to do is build a frame on the back using these materials for structural support.
To start, we're going to cut these down to size.
Ross getting his lab coat on.
This is the back of the frame, and this is roughly how we're going to set up the support structure. We don't want this structure to be seen from the front.
So the reason we have this inside is because if we had the support right on the edge, you'd be able to see it from the side of the frame. If we offset it by 12 centimeters, it leaves a small gap between the wall and the piece when we finish. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom piece of the frame, the back.
We want to fix this piece in first because we need it to be parallel to the bottom for the artwork to sit straight on the wall. Now this is clamped in place and it's parallel, we're going to flip the piece over and screw it in from the other side. This is the front of the piece and the dice will be laid here. Okay, so now we're going to drill some pilot holes and countersunk them too. The reason we're going to countersunk these holes is so that we've got a flat surface to lay the dice on. The reason that we're going to screw in from this side is because we want to screw the ply into the stronger structure below.
So now we've got this first bit attached, we're going to put on the other three sides, maintaining the same distance away from the edge.
Okay, we've got these four pieces cut and attached. Now it's time for the centerpiece. We're now going to add in these 90mm screws just to strengthen up this structure.
So now the back of the frame is complete, we're going to fix this pine flush to the edge. One thing we need to be aware of is the edges of the pine. We've actually constructed this frame a few millimeters bigger than we think the size of the dice is going to be. And once we know the footprint or the area that the dice will take up in this space, we'll move the edges of these frames in tight with the dice, and then we'll use a track saw to trim off the edges. Here's another look at the back with the frame face down on the table. And this is how it looks in cross section. So overall it's much more sturdy, much more structurally sound, and it can take the weight of the dice no problem. Now it's time to create the design. Let's go.